But the biggest thing for me as a preacher, and as somebody who, and I've heard a lot of other preachers say the same thing, who care about the dispensing of that anointing and seeing it produce the results that the person desires. Amen. Why, Lord, do 80% of the people that come up not get anything? We always have testimonies. There are always people that get healed, get impacted, you know, get changed, and that's wonderful. But why do so many who come up never seem to be affected by it? And that's where I want to go with this today. We do know that faith is involved in this example, because it says they brought him, and there was a multitude around, and so it couldn't have been easy. Thousands of people around Jesus, probably, and they've got this deaf and dumb guy. They're trying to get to him, pressed through the crowds. You know, they stepped on toes. It wasn't easy. And they get up to him and they beseech him to lay hands on their friend. That means they believed that something was going to go down. They believed. Doesn't directly reference faith, but we see it. It's here. But then the Lord took me one step further in preparing this message today, showed me something else that really impacted me. That is, again in verse 32, they bring unto him one that was healed, had an impediment in speech. They beseech him to put his hand upon him. And he took him aside, put his fingers into his ears, and spit, and touched his tongue. Now, it's bad enough, the other guy getting spit in the eye. But you know, if I was standing there, I mean, I might be deaf and I might not be able to speak, but I can see. And that guy just spit on his fingers, and he wants to put them in my mouth, on my tongue. I might just say, well, now, this is going a little too far. I don't know what you got that I might catch, but, you know, I don't know what you would think. And the way the Lord represented it to me is this: for this to have been the case, for him to have allowed this to happen for anybody. I mean, they didn't know he was the Son of God at this point, in all probability. They just knew he was maybe a prophet of God, a man of God, had a healing ministry for sure, but that's about all they knew. Now, they had to have moved into the final phase of faith, which I'm going to call expectation. They expected. Would he have let him do this if he didn't expect this was really going to make a difference? Absolutely not. And it's not the same as faith. He could have believed this guy had an anointing upon him, but then expecting that anointing to impact him is an entirely different thing. Many times I see people fall short of the promise of God, and this doesn't just involve the laying on of hands, in any area of their life, because they never reach the level of expectation, personalizing the promise. Many people hear enough word to believe that certain things are the will of God for them, that it's available to them, that we serve a good God and a loving God. But they have trouble getting to that final step of expecting this to happen for them. And that's where you need to be.